Hello, Nathan Nelson here with Loan Depot. And today on this video, what we're going to go over is some basic information that you should know as you're preparing to buy a home. First off, your monthly payment and total cash to close are more important than the purchase price. Okay. So for a lender like myself, we determine the pre-approval amount and the purchase price amount based on monthly payment and cash to close. And so often, I talk to someone who's pre-approved or pre-qualified by a lender for X amount, but they have no idea what their payment is going to be or what their cash to close is going to be. They just are looking at a home in a $550,000 to $600,000 price range, but they don't know what the payment's going to be. So it just doesn't make sense to me at all. So don't make that mistake. Listen, if you're buying the home with cash, then absolutely the purchase price is your target. You need to know the purchase price. You're paying cash. But most people aren't buying homes here in California with cash. You're financing. And so when you finance a home, you need to be comfortable with the monthly mortgage payment and with the total cash to close. One of them you're going to be paying every single month, so you need to be able to do that. And the other one, the funds are going to be required for you to close escrow on your new home. So you need to be able to be comfortable with the monthly mortgage payment and with your total cash to close. So I'm going to break those down. What's a monthly mortgage payment broken down into, and what is the cash to close broken down into? And let's compare these real quick. So what we're looking at here is we're looking at three options: 600,000 with 10%, 600,000 with 5%, and 600,000 with 3.5% down. Okay. And you can see the larger down payment has a lower monthly payment, right? Larger down payment has a larger cash to close because it's a larger down payment. Okay. So what is the monthly payment made up of? So monthly payment, and we'll use this one as example, 600,000 with 10% down. You're going to have your principal and interest. You're going to have your monthly property tax, your hazard or fire insurance, and the mortgage insurance. And the mortgage insurance is something that is likely to be included if you're buying the home with less than 20% down. Okay. And then the total of these brings you to your monthly mortgage payment of $32.46. Okay. So quick side note: when lenders pre-approve you, we pre-approve you based off of your gross income. Okay. So if you have a gross income of $8,000 a month, okay, you could potentially qualify for this right here, right? So $8,000 a month, 32.46 is less than half. It's 45% of that. So yeah, you may qualify. But would this actually work if you had only the $8,000 a month in gross income? It probably wouldn't work. Why? Because $8,000 gross income probably ends up being around $5,000 net income, maybe even less than that. And then is this really going to be affordable for you after you're paying mortgage and utilities and all of those things? Probably not. Okay. So keep that in mind. When lenders pre-approve you, we will over-approve you because we're approving you based off your gross income. You need to be able to determine, where that payment is, where your comfort zone is, because that's ultimately going to decide where your purchase price range would be. Okay. So again, we come to the purchase price amount, the total pre-approval amount, based on your monthly payment and your total cash to close. So we just did a breakdown on the monthly payment. Let's do a breakdown on the total cash to close. Look at this: 600,000, 10% down. And look, our cash to close is 69,907. So what's up with this? 600,000, it's 10% down. What's 10% of 600,000? 60,000. Why is it saying 69,000? I get this all the time. It's because your total cash to close is made up of three components: your down payment, your closing costs, and your prepaids. Okay, down payment, closing costs, prepaids. I'll show you. So 600,000 down payment, 60,000. We're gonna have our closing costs, which lender, title, escrow, notary, recording, appraisal, credit report, all that stuff. That's your closing costs. Okay. Now, you will be setting up an escrow account. It's a prepaid account, and you'll have a deposit of 6 months of taxes, and then you'll pay your full year of hazard insurance plus an additional 2 months of hazard insurance into this escrow account. And it'll show on your mortgage statement. You'll see on your first mortgage statement an escrow balance. It's your money, kind of, the bank's holding aside for you, just in case. It's for your escrow account. So prepaids, that's what that is, prepaid escrow account. You have to budget for it. So if you're thinking 600,000, 60, 10% down is 60,000, and I have, 60,000 in my bank account, well, that's probably not going to work because you have to pay your closing costs and your prepaids. Okay. So keep that in mind. I just wanted to give you the breakdown on that. On a future episode, I'm going to share with you how to get the home without paying the closing costs and the prepaids. Yes, I'll share that with you. I think you'll like it. Stay tuned. Take care.